Welcome back to Barcelona Spannabis. You're with myself, Stephen.
And myself, Thomas.
And obviously we have the great pleasure of introducing Remo, the urban grower. How are you, Remo?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Thomas?
I'm absolutely delighted because Remo, I've known Remo for a couple of years now, and I'm really pleased and overwhelmed to be speaking to you today at the show in this excellent atmosphere.
Well, Thomas, Stephen, thanks for having me on your show. This is awesome.
No worries. What have you thought of the show so far?
Overwhelming. This has been the busiest one I've ever seen in my life. This is nuts.
So I came to have a chat with you on Friday, and you were busy for hours. Came to have a chat with you on Saturday, busy for hours, and then we've finally grabbed you today. Finally got 10 minutes to sit down and chill with the Remo. So it's a pleasure to have you on the show as well.
Oh, I totally had to fit you guys in. You know?
Yeah, man. Awesome. Listen, the reason we're here, the reason that you've got your stand is let's have a little quick chat about the nutrient range that you've got out.
Sure.
You're saying that it's been out for about a year, so how come you've made your own nutrient line? What got you into making your own nutrients?
Well, I'm a cannabis grower, as you know, and I felt that there was a need for a more modern cannabis nutrient system. I say cannabis nutrient because our system and our nutrient line is made specifically for growing cannabis, where a lot of these other nutrient lines are made for ornamental flowers or growing vegetables. And vegetables and cannabis have completely different demands.
Yeah. So, out of the range that you've got, the Remo range, what would you say is your flagship product? What really stands out amongst them all as if someone was going to buy one thing from your range, what would you recommend them to buy?
Well, start
them off.
My number one seller by far is a product called Bellow Kelp.
Yes.
This is a unique product. It's a stack. Actually, all our products are stacker products, but this one here, if we were going to compare it to other products, say any of my competitors making, it would take 4 or 5 of their products off the shelf. Because what Bellow Kelp is, it's 2 kinds of kelp that's cold pressed. And I know a lot of my competitors used a kelp powder, which is way less active. So it's Atlantic and Pacific kelp that's cold pressed. As well, there's B vitamins, and there's humic and fulvic acid for mineral uptake. It's pretty kick-ass. That's a lot of stuff in one product, right?
Good stuff. Yeah. One I noticed was Remo's Roots. So is this a powder or is it a gel? What's the Remo's Roots?
It's a gel. Basically, we've got 2 kinds of rooting hormone, an organic one and a non-organic, and we've suspended them in a gel, and it's actually the only cloning gel in Canada that's recommended by the Canadian Food Inspection Agency.
That's a pretty big deal, isn't it?
I feel it is, yeah.
Food inspection agencies they're hot on what they allow into their country, so don't forget your product past them, guys.
Oh, it was tough. We should talk about my new product. We've come up with a new product that nobody else has, and it's called the Green Screen Plant Sex ID Kit.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you, because it says science on it. When anything says science on it, it gets me really excited.
Oh, no, this totally uses science. What it is, it's a smudge kit that allows a grower to take a leaf smudge after 2 weeks of germinating a seedling, and you can send it off to the lab, and usually within 3 to 6 days, they'll give you an answer and tell you whether it's a female or a male.
Yeah.
And if you're like a pheno hunter or a breeder, or if you have a small or a big grow, this could be a very useful tool. What the lab has found is they found the genetic material in that'll identify whether it's a male or female. So it's totally science.
That is a one-off product as well. There's nothing else like that. I've never heard or seen anything like that.
This is the first one that's commercially available, and the beauty of this, because there's no actual leaf material being mailed, it's totally legal. It's just a smudge. So we've been getting stuff from the United States and all over the world, and no problems.
That's happy days. And the results, are they emailed across to the people that send them off?
That's correct. Actually, I recently made a video that's on Urban Remo on YouTube, and I demonstrate how to use the kit. I germinate some seedlings. I do the leaf smudge. We send it to the lab. Actually, I visit the lab. We talk to the lab techs. And then I veg the plants up a little bit. We trigger them, and we show the male, and we show the female flowers. And, I think that about says it all. It really shows how to use the kit.
Yeah, good stuff. Now, a little bit about your YouTube, because that's, if I may say so, that's what has made Remo and the Urban Grower. That's what set you off, really, hasn't it? Into the world stage where people have really got to know you.
Yeah.
Are we still continuing with the videos?
Actually, what we've done is we bought new 4K cameras, hired somebody that does post-production and editing. We just built a brand new studio in a warehouse, so we're moving ahead and we're putting money into our productions.
Nice. 4K is pretty heavy, isn't it?
Well, as I always say, Stephen, I'll always be looking forward to looking at your videos, as always, Remo. Next big question is, Are these nutrients available in the UK, and what would you need to do if you needed to get these nutrients in the UK?
Absolutely, they're available. They just started coming over. Easy Grow is our distributor, and I believe some stores are carrying it right now, and it's kind of spreading like wildfire.
Brilliant.
Nice. Listen, you know, for people that haven't looked into your videos too much and are pretty new to Remo and the Urban Grower, what was your favourite video that you've done so far? So that you can go straight into Remo's favourite video.
Pardon me?
Remo's favourite video. What's your favourite video that you've ever done?
My favorite video is a video I shot last year. It was called the 4K Cannabis Greenhouse, and it was a greenhouse that the station grew that was fully in flower, but probably about 4 weeks of flower, so there's big buds everywhere, and it's just growing under the sun. It was glorious. You have to check it out. Yeah, it's awesome.
So if you go onto YouTube, Urban Grower, 4K, and what was the rest of the video?
Cannabis Greenhouse.
Cannabis Greenhouse. Check that out. That's Remo's favourite video.
Remo, we're not going to keep you too long because I know how busy you are constantly.
It's been a long 3 days.
It's been a real pleasure.
Are we going to go smoke a joint?
Yeah. It's been a real pleasure.
That's not loud, right?
No, we'll keep that in.
Okay.
At the end of the day, we're doing an interview. We're at Barcelona. We're abiding by the laws. Have we broken any laws?
I don't think so.
Have you, Remo?
Absolutely not.
Well, there you go. So, Remo, I really just want to say thanks very much for giving us some of your time and doing this interview with us today.
Cool. Thomas, it's been a blast.
Thank you very much.
Come by and visit anytime you want. If you ever come to Canada, I'll bring you in the garden and,
Well, unfortunately, Remo, I would like to go to Canada, but I can't go in because I've got a caution for cannabis. So, maybe next time.
Okay, I'll come to the UK.
Yeah. Take it easy, guys. Speak to you soon, Remo.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.